Question 6, Irene Oldfather.
Thank you, Presiding Officer. To ask the Scottish Executive what importance it places on improving transport infrastructure in Ayrshire.
Stevenson.
We recognise the important role of effective road and rail links in supporting Ayrshire's economic regeneration. We have improved the rail service to Kilmarnock, upgraded the A74 at Glenapp and Hagstone. We are introducing Class 380 rolling stock on services in Ayrshire and consulting on further improvements to the A77 at Burnside. In addition, the Strategic Transport Projects Review has identified a number of interventions benefiting Ayrshire, including the upgrade of the A77 around Ayr, bypasses of Maybole and Dalry, and future rail service enhancements between Ayrshire and Glasgow.
Irene Oldfather.
I thank the Minister for that answer. Is he aware that business in North Ayrshire has identified that improving transport infrastructure is the single biggest factor which could improve confidence and investment in the local economy? And given that, can he indicate when the projects affecting North Ayrshire in the Strategic Transport Review, such as the bypass at Dalry and the upgrading of the 737, will be fully allocated a budget and a timescale?
Minister.
Presiding Officer, contrary to Labour Party leaflets currently circulating in the Members' constituency, work is actually in progress on the planning for the Dalry bypass, the very first time that a commitment by government to that particular intervention has been made. The Class 380 rolling stock is, of course, a £200 million contract that shows the earnest good faith of this government in making the investments necessary to respond to the quite legitimate requirements of business in North Ayrshire, that this government addresses the historic neglect which took place under the previous administration.
Alistair Morgan.
Thank you, Presiding Officer. Consequent to the imminent move by Stena Line's ferries from Stranraer to Cairnryan, can the Minister give me assurance on behalf of the Government that they remain committed to the maintenance and indeed the development of the railway line from Ayr south through Girvan to Stranraer?
Minister.
The railway line to which the member refers is an important part of our infrastructure. We will continue to support that railway line and the services on it, and of course to make further investments on the A75 and the A77 in support of the Stena Line move.
John Scott.
Thank you, Presiding Officer. The A70 from Ayr to the M74 is one of southern Ayrshire's major economic development routes, but to date it has not been designated as a trunk road. While I have raised this issue before with the Minister, will he give this further consideration and agree to adopt the A70 as a trunk road so that this route can receive the investment that it needs to improve road safety and boost the economy of southern Ayrshire?
Minister.
The member will be aware that the local authorities have received funding this year that is above the rate of increase that they would have otherwise received. It's a substantial increase. We are not planning to review the trunk road network across Scotland. I look to the local authority to make the appropriate decisions to meet the local needs.
Gibson.
Thank you, Presiding Officer. I am delighted that the vital A737 Dalry bypass remains a priority under the Strategic Transport Projects Review. Does the Minister agree that the Labour Party should apologise to the people of North Ayrshire for deliberately misleading them by telling them that this project, which is ongoing, has been shelved?
Minister.
Is certainly unhelpful and may be raising concerns which are unreasonable on the part of local communities, that the Labour Party should put out leaflets that are wholly at odds with the action that is happening.